Well, if you're a Los Angeles Kings season ticket holder, I'm not going to tell you anything you don't already know. A, team's not very good this year. B, the team told you last night they're not very good. Luc Robitaille sent out a letter to season ticket holders. It's that time of year, isn't it? And I hope this becomes a form letter. I would like to see every team send out the exact same letter. Just changing the team name, or not include the team name, and just it's exactly the same, because this looks a lot like the one the Rangers sent out last year. The Buffalo Sabres sent one out, I believe, as well. We entered this season with high expectations. However, our results have been absolutely unacceptable. Today, and they're talking about the Jake Muzzin trade, we began a difficult but necessary step for our franchise. As we move forward, we will continue to relentlessly pursue and develop talent to become a team that is capable of winning in today's NHL. So there's this bus, and a lot of the players on that roster just got put under it. We are deeply grateful to all of the players and coaches that have helped us achieve our goals to date. We will never forget or minimize their tremendous contributions during what's been our most successful era in LA Kings history. We're sad to see you go, but bye to some players that are currently on the team. Moving forward, we will diligently and tirelessly work to execute our vision. Our goal is to deliver a performance worthy of your amazing support and loyalty, and most of all, bring the Stanley Cup back to Los Angeles. Sincerely, Luc Robitaille, President. There's some irony in that when Luc Robitaille played for the Kings, they never won a Stanley Cup. There's a little bit there, and I know Luke's ingrained in the LA Kings experience and franchise. It's just odd to me. But yeah, the Kings have announced, hey, we're rebuilding, and Kings fans are like, we know. They fired John Stevens after they went 4-8-1 out of the gate. Brought in Willie Desjardins. As far as I know, he still shows up as the interim coach. I don't think that's changed. I think what the Kings are going to do, at this point, you wait it out, you sell off your assets, and then in the offseason, you bring in a new coach. I would look for them to bring in like their version of a Travis Green, somebody who's young, probably hasn't coached in the NHL before, somebody who can coach the young kids. The Kings need to get younger and faster. This was something we said last year going into the offseason, and then what they did was they signed Ilya Kovalchuk, which made no sense at the time and still basically doesn't. For Kovalchuk, it was a chance for him to come back and realize a dream of some sort, and it's been mostly a nightmare for him. He has been thrown on the fourth line at times this year, and the reason being he was effective early in the year, but that effectiveness has sort of waned as the season has moved along. Been a lot of problems with the Kings that I think were exposed last year in the first round matchup with Vegas. And all the Kings seemed to see was, well, we didn't score goals against Vegas, so if we bring in Kovalchuk, we'll score goals, and that's what we needed, and we're good to go. And a lot of us seem to be blinded to the fact that the Kings were handled so easily by the Vegas Golden Knights in the first round last year. I know I had them making the playoffs. Large botch on my part. But, for the Kings, they have a chance to rebuild. I don't know how quick it will be, though, because they don't look like they're built for today's NHL. They just don't. And I do, and I had them in the Jack Hughes video I talked yesterday about them being a team that I think is top 3 for Hughes in terms of needing Jack Hughes. But either way, if they can draft first, second, third, fourth, somewhere in the top 4 this year, they have a pretty solid shot at picking up a good prospect. The problem is their prospect pool is thin due to the fact that they've been good for this long. So when you're good for that long, your prospect pool tends to thin out. You might have traded prospects and draft picks to bring in guys to shore up your lineup, to take a run. These things eventually take a toll. This is why reading up on stuff about what the Bruins would have to give up for Panarin this morning's just got me not happy. But I'm not reporting on that. I'm reporting on the Kings. And it has been kind of a lost season. So if you're a Kings fan, how do you feel about this letter? If you're a Kings season ticket holder, does this letter make you feel better or not? And I know that I can remember Buffalo, Vancouver, and the Rangers sending out letters. Those are the three that come to mind. It is that time of year when letters start getting sent out. So, do they make any difference at all? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'd be interested to know. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.